We're hoping to achieve quite a lot. So we're looking for sort of multifaceted sort of outcomes. We're looking to increase sort of academic application.
I'm hoping to see the confidence of the pupils increasing and their resilience so that they're prepared to try out some new things. And the main thing is to get the pupils excited and enjoying science.
I'm Lee, I'm the creative agent on this project. So my job is to work with the school, initially with the kids, to look at what they would like to do and how they would like to do it. And from that then recruit some creative practitioners who can help the school work with the curriculum to make it creative and exciting.
I'm most excited about seeing the pupils progress, looking at where they are now and where they're going to be by the end of the project.
The idea is that we can be creative in the classroom again, that we can take the ideas that we learn in the process and then share them with the staff and encourage the staff to use processes that are probably different, that are outside their comfort zone. And I think we've had a really good start so far. The pupils seem to be working out their ideas, and we are coming to some level of fruition as the project moves through over the last month or so.
This project is really about looking at how we learn and creative ways of learning. That, I think, is the interesting phase for the project as a whole, and particularly for the school with a view to looking at how they learn from the experience.
To work with these kids to basically teach beatboxing, rap, looping and hip-hop production and so on, through teaching science through these creative art forms.
We're learning about the immune system and the skeletal system. It's like all the bones in your bodies. We're making a song about it.
The kids are really knuckling down and getting some great pieces of music going.
I think it helps us more because it's not like a classroom, and in the creative schools it's just like giving you an opportunity to do things on your own.
I'm learning as an individual within school that ownership of learning then is something that possibly we don't give them enough of in school, and this project is giving them that level of ownership, and that hopefully they'll be able to take that with them, you know, as they go forward.
It's been interesting. You never know where these projects take you, to be honest. I feel that we are going to get something good by the end of it.
So what's happening today is basically we're looking at the outcomes. So we're looking at a celebration of the process. We're going to formulate a kind of exhibition style show for the children to come and the pupils to come and see what they've done, and to sort of have a little reflection on the process they've been through visual media. So there's going to be some movies, there's going to be some still images, so they can think back on what they've done and hopefully sort of reflect on the skills that they've learned on the journey.
Some of the things we've done, it can make you think differently and take on projects differently, because I wouldn't have thought to do make people out of plastic and things like that.
The skills are clearly on show. The kids have become more resilient, more independent, and there's been a level of maturity in the group. You know, the pupils I meet now are different to the pupils I was discussing this project with at the beginning. They were almost always engaged, they were almost always happy, the smiles on their face, and those who weren't, who didn't see the relevance, you know, as we went through, they made mature choices, and they decided that they needed the chalk and talk, that was the way that they responded better. But they did it, they pulled away from the project under mutual agreement. It was more of a, this isn't working for me, that's part of what I want. You know, I want kids to make their own choices.
We've kind of learned how to work as a team and come up with ideas together. It was pretty good to see, actually.
When we look at what the children have said in reflection and what we've actually got as a product, which is a view of the process, maybe not an outcome in itself, but a view of the process, you know, I think it's almost been, for most of our pupils, it's been an entirely positive experience.